Today we're going to make you a creamy bacon chicken. Let's get started. Alright, to get started on our creamy bacon chicken, I've taken our cast iron skillet and I stuck it on our stove and put that on medium heat. If you're using cast iron skillet on one of these stoves, you want to make sure you don't scrape it along because, of course, you tear up your electric stovetop here. We're going to take 3 slices of bacon. We're just going to cut those. I'm doing it the hard way because I'm doing all 3 at once here. We're going to cook these down until the bacon is nice and crispy. This is going to give us the fat to cook our chicken and the base for our sauce. And who doesn't love bacon? Well, I guess there are a few people that don't. Thumbs up. Separate our bacon there. And we're going to cook this until crispy. You can hear the water running in the background. That's because I forgot to defrost the chicken before making this recipe. To defrost chicken, you have different ways. You can, of course, put it in the microwave, or you can run it under cold water, making sure that that water is constantly running. You don't want it to get above that 41 degrees because you don't want to get into the danger zone for any length of time. I'm going to go ahead and cook this bacon off, and then we'll go ahead and go to the next step. Our bacon has finished cooking here. I'm just going to take that out of the skillet. Over here, I've got some flour. To that flour, I'm going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/4 a teaspoon of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I'm going to mix that together with my hands. That's about 1/2 cup of flour. I'm going to take my chicken breast. I'm just going to coat that. And we're going to cook it, the chicken breast, in that bacon fat. And we're going to cook it until it's all the way done. So we want to make sure that we cook it until the internal temperature reaches 185 degrees, 165. Believe it or not, this was 1 chicken breast that we cut in half. They were just huge. All right, we're going to cook that off. All right, our chicken is finished cooking. We're going to take our chicken out and set off to the side. Again, make sure that's 165 degrees on the inside. You don't want it to get sick. To that, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter to our pan, 1/2 cup of chicken stock, and just a splash of lemon juice to brighten that up a little bit. We're going to use that to help scrape off all that goodness on the bottom of the pan. We want all the extra flavor. And we're going to reduce that. So we're going to cook that for about 3 or 4 minutes. And reduce that down. All right, that looks reduced enough. See how it's beginning to turn that nice brown. Got all those cracklings off the bottom of our pan. To that, we're going to add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. It's going to be a really rich gravy with that bacon fat, chicken broth. Broth's going to take our tongs. Add back in our chicken breast. And our bacon. And we're going to let that simmer in our pan for roughly 4 to 5 minutes. All right, we're going to turn our heat off here. It looks like it's reduced. Our sauce is reduced by a lot. Take our breast, stick it there, look at that. Put a little bit of this gravy and bacon on top. There you go. It's a bacon cream chicken breast. We hope you enjoy.